Hey guys, what's up? Here we are in the Team of the Year challenges, the Other Baldwin challenge against the Seahawks. This Team of the Year greatest plays section that expires January 22nd, so it's not going to be around too long, so go ahead and get to it. And this one's against the Seahawks, and we're down 14-3, so it could be a little tough for some. And basically, I'm going to show you how I did this, and I did it by stopping them one time and then just eating clock 6 full minutes and then getting a late touchdown to win the game. So let's get to it and you'll see exactly what I did here. Guys, in this challenge, I actually turned the accelerated clock off, but if you're going to do it the way that I do it, I recommend you go ahead and turn that, keep the accelerated clock on. Alright, so we start this challenge out with all of the third quarter, or 4 minutes of the third quarter, and 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. So, going in, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get a score as fast as I possibly can. Well, I'm not trying to burn clock here to start with. You can go ahead because that's exactly how I'm playing this. But first play, I'm going to go in and pick a passing play. And I always like to fill out the opposing defense with the boot play right out of the gate, just to see what kind of coverages that they're playing. It's just a popular play for me. I feel real comfortable with it. Throws Bennett in motion. So we pull out here, and really good coverage. And I thought that was going to be batted. I was like, wow, he really snagged one out of the air there. It may replay it here. Jordan Reed is absolutely amazing card. I'll talk about him a bit later in the video, so hang around for that. But so I'm like, all right, we got that. Great. We're moving up the field. Remember, I'm going with this challenge to get the first score, because remember, we're down by 2 possessions. So got to get the first score. We also have to get a stop. So I'm going with a halfback stretch here, straight out to Derrick Henry. Go out, make a little cut in there. It worked out well enough for me. Wanted to get the clock moving and get some positive yardage, which we did. We're 3rd and 4. It's a manageable situation. So obviously going back to pass here. Going with max protection, going into the post route, halfback wheel, which takes the halfback wheel out when I go to max protection. And we're going to go to that post route with Julio Jones. And we see him cut in, and it looks good to me. He's right there. Makes a nice catch, and he always tries to fight for yardage, but in that particular route, it's somewhat rare unless they blitz to get rack. Okay, so we got that first down. We're still trying to push it. I call the exact same play again. Max protect here to Jones to see if I can hit it. They're still in cover 2. They're not playing man, but I see a gap, and bam. Nail him on the what looks like the 1 yard line there. Yep, 1 yard line. Julio Jones doing his job. So I'm like, okay, I want to sub in a running back. And I know you can do this live in game. I actually have a video that I haven't dropped yet on how to do that, but I'm not confident in how quick I am in doing that. So I go ahead and press start and doing it there because you have all the time in the world to do it there. So I picked in a speed back. Tavon Austin, love the guy. He's very fast, and so grab him for the stretch. He has a little more speed, and you see it there. He's able to get to the edge, find a nice hole. I could have gone all the way out to the edge. We get our first touchdown. We're in good shape. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this quarter. It's 14-9. Definitely going for the 2. Recommend you do as well. Because at the very beginning, you could always restart if you had to. I got this on the first try, but if you're gonna mess up, might as well mess up early so you don't waste much time. I go to my mesh play here, shotgun formation, Patriots playbook, mesh play, going to wide receiver 1, which for me is Julio Jones. I do this camera view to kind of look at the coverage. I give a little bit of a gap, and then bam. I kind of wait to see Jones get his separation, which he typically always does. Sometimes the cover will stay tight and bat that ball down, so you have to be careful. And I'm just fast forwarding this to not waste too much of your time. We're getting in here, and I'm just showing here that I initially try zone blitz schemes, and they don't work out for me. So I see I'm getting just hitting the flats basically a lot here. Just bam, 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 flat, flat, flat. And I even have some flat coverage here on this. And I'm kind of shifting it around, but then I slow it back down because I changed my coverage after this. I'm like, all right, we got to stop this. He is pretty much in field goal range now. We can't have a score. So I go in here. I'm like, all right, man blitz. Let's pick thunder smoke. It doesn't matter which one of those you pick really. And then I just base the line here, and which is not much of an adjustment. And we come in here, and you got to remember they're up 14-11. They have the lead, so running is probably going to be a popular range considering they're pretty much in field goal range now, really close to it. So they're trying to get in there to extend their lead with the run. Not saying they won't pass here, but I'm kind of banking on that. Plus, I needed to shift up my defense. It wasn't working. So I'm still in the same packages, man blitz, and we wrap this guy up nice and good, strong, nice, solid, fundamental tackle there. So that sits them right down there at 3rd and 6. Okay, I'm still in here, man blitz, going to pick it again because it's working. And you can see all the coverages, plays that I do after the plays because it shows them, if you're curious, exactly which one of the ones I picked. And then he's going into pass. I get pressure through the middle here, so he just throws it away basically because he knows he's in a field goal range here. I try to ice him here, but ice really doesn't ever work unless it's fourth quarter, like under 2 minutes. So you see it, the ice doesn't work. It's not longer distance. It's still a really long field goal. It's still 50-yarder. So I try to get pressure. I try to jump the snap. You'll see the left edge come around here. And you see it, he misses it to the left. I'm like, all right, sweet. 4th and 6, no point. We held him to the stop. We basically turned the ball. For all practical purposes, we turned the ball over. I'm just showing it again in the replay. A nice missed field goal. Fantastic. It was close. It was all the leg, missed by maybe 2 feet max to the left. And I think I maybe slow-mo Pete Carroll here just to have a laugh because I don't like him very much for some reason. He's all disappointed. All right, so we're coming back, and I'm like, okay, we have 50 seconds left in the third, and we have the ball on the 40-yard line. We have 60 yards of field, and I'm thinking we're going to burn 50 seconds, and we're going to burn all of the fourth quarter and then score in the last 10 seconds or so. And so I'm going to go heavy run, power run, speed run. I'm going to mix my backs up. So we go here. We still have Tavon Austin in. He's not a big bruising back, so he got blown up there on that one. So you're going to see me mixing and subbing backs in and out, and I'll speed that part up a lot. But so I'm like, all right, we got a Tavon in. He's got the speed. Let's shift the line over to the right. Let's do a stretch off to the right. He's still got his green. He's not fatigued. And we're going to use his speed on the edges. So here we go. Going out to the edges. And I slowed all this down about 25%-ish just so you can see the plays. But I sped up a lot of the parts. So we're going back in. We're doing well. 3rd and 3. And I'm like, okay, we should have them locked in and do maybe some run coverages. So I'm going back to the boot play here because, I love Reed. Eifert's awesome as well. Bennett's great as well. So I can check it down to him if I have to. Come back here, some play action. He's wide open. Throw it right there to Jordan Reed. And you notice I come back because I've got to burn. You see now it's fourth quarter, 4:50. I've got to burn all this time if I'm going to do my strategy, which is burn all the clock. I'm going in here. I'm going to the depth chart. And I'm going to swap out Austin for Derrick Henry, my primary back, so I can go up the middle, right? I'm going to use Austin on the edges for speed. I'm going to use Derrick Henry, my bruising back, my powerful back, up the middle. So We're actually on a stretch. I audibled it up to more of a mid play, and look at him breaking all those tackles. That's why I'm subbing him in, and I replay it here in slow motion just to show you how many tackles he breaks. Break, 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 break. He's still going. The dude's still going. You know what I mean? It's not a huge run, but it's an amazing. If I had Austin in there, he would have been down on the first touch. So we're at 2nd and 6. I'm like, okay, let's do something different. Let's do a counter play. I'm all right with leaving Derrick Henry in. He's not slow, but it's a counter play. I'm going to try to get him to bite. Shifting line left, and I'm letting the clock go all the way down. And here we go. And he's got more speed than these guys. Get to the edges. The one thing I did not like about this play is I went out of bounds, so I stopped the clock. That was a failure. Subbing Austin back in, speed back. We're 3rd and inches. I'm like, Austin can beat the guys on the edges for a couple of inches. So here we go. Going to straight stretch to the right, and bam. He's got a guy right on him, read the play. But since he has the speed, he easily beat him. And there's his card. And I'll pop up all of this to show you his price. He's a reasonably priced back in that his speed and acceleration are amazing. Just to give you all the values. If you want to take a look and maybe grab that back for a nice speed back. Because he's crazily fast. He's crazy elusive. I've got him back in here for the same type of deal. For speed on the edges. We got someone reading him again, but still. He falls forward for a solid 5-yard gain. We're like, all right, good. I show the clock, 2:30. My play clock is 31 right now. So I know I can burn down to the 2-minute warning right here. And do I do it? I don't know. I don't remember if I actually let it go down. I could have. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just screwing around. I fast forward it here. Since the clock is up above it, my play clock, I let it go to 2 minutes, and so it doesn't cost me a penalty, and I'm pointing out it's the 2-minute warning. I'm subbing back in, changing my halfbacks. That's the only subs that I'm doing here, or either this was the time that I took a little short break, but we've got Austin going back around on the edges, and I'm showing here the slide. It's safer to do that, especially in critical game situations, to hold the buttons that I just put up on the screen there. Left trigger, right trigger, X for Xbox, same thing with square for PlayStation. And here we're going with Derrick Henry, bruising back. I'm checking out the coverage, going straight up the middle. We got 1:30 left in the game, 10 seconds on the play clock. I'm letting that go down some. And we do a little spin move there, get some positive yardage. We're nice. And I'm pointing out the play clock is going down just to show you that is my strategy. Just really hammering that home, swapping him out again for Austin. Bruising back, speed back, bruising back, showing his card real quick again just to highlight that fact. And Austin going to the edges. Here we go. Sped this up for you guys. And here he goes around the edges. He's got a guy. That play didn't work out so great, but it was still a positive play. It was 2nd and 6. Now it's 3rd and 5. And I show you the clock. It's now at 34 seconds. And so I'm doing max protect. No, I actually shift the line right. I'm sorry. Going back with Austin to the edges. And I could have done something better there, but I call timeout. You see the picture of Farr calling timeout. I have Farr in at quarterback. So it's 4th and 5. There's like 19 seconds left or something. So I'm like, all right, we got to get this first down or a touchdown. So you know where I'm going. I'm going to go to my best hands, which is either Jordan Reed or Julio Jones. I decide to go out to Reed on this out route and hopefully get a first down and not a touchdown. That's what I'm hoping due to the clock. So I see Reed, pop it to him. He makes an amazing catch in traffic. Look at that. That's Jordan Reed. And I'll put up his card stuff here, and it's in the price. I believe I do. But get this card. You need this card. Jordan Reed. There it is. It's 10K or less. And the dude is awesome. If you've watched my videos, you see how much I use him. I pass to him more than I pass to anybody else. Okay, so I'm running just a straight boot here for the touchdown. And this always has Bennett in motion. Reed comes across, throw it right to him. He makes the safe catch, goes down low on his knees, makes the safe catch. As he does great adjustment, has great awareness, and there we are. We now have the lead by 3. We want to expand the lead here. We only have to expand it by 1 because 2 doesn't make any difference. What's the difference in 4 and 5 points? All you want to do is force them to have to get a touchdown to win. Okay, so I take the PAT here, and because that's the safer option, right? Unless you just are really bad at kicking extra points. And we're left with 9 seconds on the clock. We're up by 4. Forces them into a situation in which they have to march down and get a touchdown because a field goal won't win the game. Exactly where I wanted to put this game. So I just burned 6 minutes of the clock on 60 yards of field. I think that's fairly impressive, and I think that's a decent strategy. If you can use solid run game, rotate 2 backs where they don't get too tired like I just did. A speed back and a power back are great. So I'm doing man up 3 deep as I showed there, and I'm going to come off the edge there with my one guy just to kind of spook him a little bit. You know, don't give him all day back there. And then I'm always going to try to either swat it. And here I should have had that in the hands. I had it usered. I was like, dough. But it's fine. There's 4 seconds left. They're only going to have one more play. I go man up 3 deep again. And then I zone my linebackers back. There it is. And just, you don't have to, but just for a little extra protection. And then I come off that edge again, and he throws it, and bloop. That's it. That's game. And that is how I won it. So I hope that helps. So the basic lesson from this, I guess, what I could say is you saw the adjustment I did on defense. I switched out of the zone blitz and went to the man coverage, specifically the man blitz coverage, right? And I actually did a base align adjustment, which on Xbox would be pressing the Y key, and you'll see the base align adjustment there if you want to do that, but it's probably not necessary. And then from there, you saw the rest of it. And there's the item that I got actually from this, and I checked it out. It has 2 sets, but you can go look at the sets now, and you can get some exceptional players from doing these challenges now and this new promo. That's the next one. But hope that helps you guys. Thanks for watching as always, and take care.